Hey YouTube. So as a guy, there's a lot of times I sit in silence. And I was with my fiance yesterday. And the question is, what are you thinking about? And it was literally nothing. As men, we need that time to reset, to almost defragment our brains, to decompress, get rid of whatever stress we got going on, and just remove the things that aren't important. And so, ladies, if you're watching this, when we say we're not thinking of anything, a lot of times we really mean we're not thinking of anything a lot of times. Now, our brains are choosing what's important when we want to think about things. But we can sit there for 10, 15 minutes and just decompress and not think about anything. When I go somewhere, I'll look at the dangers. I'll look at what's going on around me. But if I'm sitting there driving, I'm just focusing on driving. I'm checking my mirrors. I'm checking all the points. I'm making sure that no deer, run across the road to try to raise my insurance. Making sure that no one's going to not be paying attention and dart in front of me. If I'm driving, I'm focusing on driving. And as men, especially now with all this technology in our faces, that's important. We need time to defragment our brains. We need time to decompress, to reset. Because the worst thing that you can do is when you've had a bad day, is just to keep going versus at some point resetting. If it's just continuous pushing, and I push through everything that I can. I admit that. But I get home, I sit in the truck for a few minutes. I get to the store, I sit in the truck for a few minutes. If I'm on the motorcycle, I sit there for a minute, I turn it off, I take the helmet off, and I just relax for a minute. And when I say I'm thinking of nothing, I really mean I'm thinking of nothing. I'm just existing. Or I'm doing whatever the task is at hand, but I'm not trying to have 3 different conversations. So again, if I'm driving, I'm focusing on driving. If you try thinking of 5, 6, 7 different things while you're trying to decompress or while you're trying to drive or at the gym, you're going to get distracted and you're gonna fail. I don't mean you're going to drive off a cliff and be like one of those horrible action scenes. But you're going to get off basis for whatever it is you're trying to get done. And ladies, if your man says he just wants to decompress and sit in the truck for a few minutes, let him. Daughters, if your dad says he wants to just sit there for a minute and decompress or reset, let him. None of us are striving to give you the worst version of ourselves. All of us want the best version of ourselves. It's just, you got to make time for yourself. If I'm having a day, I could just go on a motorcycle, or I could just turn on a video to learn something, or drive in my truck. Go to the gym and lift weights. That's how I decompress and reset. If you need to go to the whatever it's called, if you play golf, go do that. But if you need to reset, be honest with someone, hey, I just need some time alone. Make yourself a priority. Put your oxygen mask on first. Be the best version of yourself by taking care of yourself first. Thanks for watching.